Travel the world around, sail the 7 seas, seen happiness and sorrow, pain I couldn't believe. Tonight I had decided I'm coming home to you. Tonight I'm scared and tired. Please let me rest with you.
You know, you're investing in a human life. You're not just simply investing in, So the profit that comes out is not a financial profit. The profit that comes out is for the whole world. It's for civilization.
My name is Shubhadra Mondal. I came from Maulali, from the street, and I'm 13 years old. When I was small, my father used to drink and beat my mother, and we are 4 sisters, and my sister used to take us and go to the street and beg, and sister sees us every day. One day she brought us here to school.
I was going home at 12 o'clock on the night, and they were all crying on the side of the road, and it was a very wet night. I got very angry because this had been going on for some time, so I brought them inside and I put them on my veranda here. I said, now you sleep here for the night, don't go back to him.
Now you're going to take us to our place. Where do you want to take us?
To Maulali, where I lived, in the street.
But in the middle of the road?
Yes,
What?
we put one plastic over here, and here we used to live.
The children took permission from me. They said, we're going to confront him. So the biggest girl, Mongolo, and Kali and Ashish went out for the weekend and confronted him with the fact that he was drinking too much and he was beating up their mother. No other girl that I know of in India in all my years here has ever had the courage to stand in front of her father and face him with something that he had done wrong. I think it's a fantastic witness to what education can do for kids.
Sir, when I was small, I used to play, and from the small I want to be a teacher, so I used to say. Here I am telling one story and they are listening.
This is the only program that I know of anywhere in the world where street children are being taken into a regular English medium school, where there are very well-off children as well as poor children, and all mixed up together, and where children coming off the streets are taught on a one-to-one basis by the regular kids of the school. You don't require a whole lot of sort of highly qualified people in order to get these children ready for school. And once they can read, then they can work their way up through the various books of the primary school, so that within 1 year we can have an 11-year-old ready for class 5. And so it's a very cost-effective method, because you don't have to pay teachers in the initial stages until they're ready. Then you slot them into a regular school where there are other children. In other words, they get mainstreamed very fast. And then with regard to the housing of them, they're housed mostly in the what we call rainbow roofs. In other words, the terraces of our schools closed in form very, very good places where they can spread their mats at night and where they can sleep. And we don't enter into this boarding school syndrome of having beds and dormitories and things like that. So in India, most people do sleep on the ground. Most people sleep on a bamboo mat. So the children have these mats. They sleep on them during the night, and then in the morning they roll them up, put them away neatly, and the same area which they use during the night for sleeping is used during the day for teaching. We would like to expand into our other schools. We have 5 schools in Calcutta. Hopefully we would be expanding into them as time goes by. So our target up to 2008 is 1,000 children. Whether we will reach that target or not will largely depend, number one, on the fact that we get the right kind of children, we get the children who really, really need to be in, and on their free will to remain with us, because our gates are open. It's not a prison. So we're not catching children on the street who need to be brought in and forcing them to come in and stay. They have to come, they have to make that decision themselves. It can't be forced on them. Even small children in India have to make that decision. It's not just a question of feeding them and clothing them. It's also the question of forming their personalities, helping them to develop as people to their best potential, seeing that their best potential is not in any way inhibited by the sufferings that some of them have undergone. And all that all takes time. You can't develop a human being. It's not like, force feeding somebody. It has to take time. And slowly, but the rewards are fantastic. When you see a little thing coming off the road, almost like a little rat, and you see how she grows up into a very beautiful girl, and eventually will find her place in society, I think that is extremely satisfying. And every single little bit of money which is donated towards this program goes directly to the children. When you run these homes inside a school, the school looks after all the administrative costs. So there are no administrative costs attached to this program. And whatever comes in goes directly to the children.
Yeah, we can learn everything. And sister gave us everything. Yeah, never she does anything that we don't have. She looks like a mother. She cares us.
Travel the world around, sail the 7 seas, seen happiness and sorrow, pain I couldn't believe. Tonight I had decided I'm coming home to you. Tonight I'm scared and tired. Please let me rest with you. Please let me rest with you.
forma de mendigo y bajó al pueblo. Llegó a la casa del zapatero y le dijo: hermano,